Today I'm going to share some lessons that we've learned from kids whose parents already went through divorce. Parenting during divorce can be very tricky. Actually, many of my past clients told me that their divorce coach was very helpful at guiding them through their parenting obstacles and avoiding potential landmines that emotions can create when parenting through a divorce. So at the end of this video, I'm going to give away 1 free hour with my favorite divorce coach, so be sure to watch the very end for details. Now, when people decide to get divorced, one of the top 3 concerns almost every parent has is, will the kids be okay? I also posted a video on this channel where I interviewed Naomi Levine, who's an amazing social worker, and we spoke about her work with many parents who feel guilt about what their divorce has done to the kids. Now, think about what I just said for a minute. Guilt about what divorce did to the kids. Here's an interesting new perspective that I learned from Dr. Jeannie Bertoli, who's the creator of Ending Divorce Trauma for Kids. She suggests that divorce is not a problem for kids. It's the way we handle our divorce that can cause problems for kids. And having been through divorce myself, and having worked with countless clients and people going through divorces, I've seen firsthand that Dr. Bertoli's statement couldn't be more true. Dr. Bertoli researched the 3 most important things that adults who once were the children of parents getting divorced had to say about their experience and their observations of their parents' divorce. And while I admit 1 or 2 of these points you've probably seen or heard or been written about before, one of them is definitely something that parents who are going through divorce have never even thought about. The first thing is that kids wish their parents lived closer to each other after they split. There's a feeling of never-ending transition for the kids, like being bounced around like a ping pong ball or a tennis ball. There can be anxiety or concern for kids when they want to continue their ordinary routine with their school friends. Continuing routines or keeping the status quo, as it's commonly referred to, is very important for kids. Kids don't want to feel like they're inconveniencing their parents every time they want to see their friends or go to their extracurricular activities that are in the other neighborhood. They don't want to stress over whether their parents will agree to take them or not. There can also be subconscious feelings of being isolated or disconnected from the other group. In acrimonious or difficult divorces, exes sometimes try to be as far away from each other as possible without considering the effects that it has on the children. The second thing that Dr. Bertoli found is, even though kids can eventually accept that their parents don't love each other anymore, they wish that their parents could just be more civil with each other. The constant bickering or yelling or name-calling or criticisms, verbally or even under your breath, can be emotionally painful for them and exhausting for them. Parents might not even realize it, but even if you're not outright fighting with your ex or your soon-to-be ex, just saying things in front of your kids like, "I can't believe he's dating that woman," or "I can't believe she's back with that creep," or "I can't believe he or she hasn't changed a bit since we split up," and things like that, can't do any good for the kids, even if they're teens or tweens. They don't just have to be little. The third thing that kids of divorced parents say in hindsight is they wish they felt more comfortable to love the other parent, or in other words, express their love for one parent in front of the other parent, or to speak positively about their experiences while they were with the other parent to the custodial parent when they return home. Not necessarily just to be able for kids to express it, but similarly, parents have to accept that while there might not be any love loss between you and your ex or your soon-to-be ex anymore, it's okay for you to say things to your kids like, "I'm glad you were able to do that with your dad," or "I'm glad that you and your mom were able to get along better than you were before. That was really nice of your dad to do that for you." But there's another important element to this, which is you have to mean it. Kids can tell by your tone, your facial expressions, the energy you give off, if you mean it or not. If you don't mean it, then it's almost better to say nothing at all. It would be healthy for you and your kids if you could find a way to mean it. You might despise your ex, but it's healthy for kids to love both parents equally and have an equal relationship with both parents. And so you should want that for your kids. Or at least not try to take it away from the kids and their emotional well-being just because you might still have ill feelings or negative thoughts about your ex or your soon-to-be ex. I hope those 3 findings by Dr. Bertoli were helpful for you. As Ontario's first divorce real estate specialist and first certified divorce specialist, me and my network of divorce professionals can answer all of your questions regarding any aspect of divorce. Real estate, legal, financial, emotional, parenting, insurance. We are all specialists in divorce within each of our own respective fields, and there's never any obligation or pressure. If you have any questions, just email me with any questions that you might have or arrange a meeting, and everything is always strictly confidential. You can email me at mike@thedivorceguy.ca. And be sure to check out my friends at divorcespecialistgroup.com. They have a really good free download on their website. It's a divorce checklist of all aspects of your divorce that you may not have thought of and you're going to need to or want to do as soon as possible. And please hit the thumbs up button now before you forget so that this video can help others. And now, if you'd like to speak with an amazing divorce coach with your questions, my treat, I'll cover the cost for you. All you have to do to get that free hour with my favorite divorce coach is simply click on the red subscribe button and then send me a quick message to let me know you did that. Don't worry, it's confidential, so nobody else will know. But this will make sure that you keep getting updates when we add valuable information. Thanks for watching.